Globalization is the word of the century, a concept which has enabled the development of trade, commerce, and an entire nation. This global collaboration has been the driving force behind many of the advancements in modern human history and continues to have its effect to this day. Going global used to be reserved only for the biggest corporations, but now even the smallest startups use it as their first step. It allows a business to access new markets, better suppliers, and more, and without it, many companies would not be able to function. However, there is one crucial factor which every company attempting the feat of globalization must master: localization. Many have failed in this particular discipline and have thus caused themselves major issues and sometimes complete downfall. But what is localization? Why is it so important, and how is it done? Watch on to find out as we dive into the complex world of global commerce. You are watching the Language Room content channel. We hope you enjoy. Globalization is the operation on an international scale to provide or produce goods and services. It is essentially when a company goes from trading within its own country to trading in many. But it is more than just companies. Globalization is also defined as the sharing of goods, people, and ideas through new methods of communication and transport. Globalization started around 2,000 years ago when China first created the famous Silk Road, a series of ancient trade routes which linked China with the West, carrying goods and ideas between the two civilizations of Rome and China. But as globalization advanced into new eras of technology, where we went from sailboats and horse and carriages to mega freight boats, airplanes, and the internet, people started becoming more and more interconnected, to the point where the world even seemed to be shrinking. This new era of digitization and advanced globalization led to a new problem. Now, when marketing their products, companies are able to advertise their message to people all over the world in an instant. Seems pretty handy, you might say, so where's the problem? Well, now that there is such a widespread reach for businesses, they can no longer create a single advert and blast it to their entire audience, since the advert will only be suited to a small portion of the world. There is now a need to adapt to every country and culture individually, using specific languages, adhering to local customs, and obeying laws. This adaptation is called localization. So why exactly is localization so important? Well, there's actually quite a few reasons. As aforementioned, it will help with international expansion. Localization can catapult your business onto the world stage like never before, allowing it to thrive on a global scale with audiences around the world connecting with your brand. It will also increase public trust in your brand as you tailor communications to suit specific audiences, adapting the language and how the message is transmitted. This communication will become more personal to people, inciting higher conversion rates, loyalty, and trust. As well as all of this, it will give a business a general advantage over competition, as its message gets through to the public better than any of its close competitors, helping companies grasp a higher market share and augment customer numbers. But what if it goes wrong? Well, in all truth, it can be disastrous. Here are 3 good examples. Number 1. A major fast food chain launched a marketing campaign in a new country, translating the well-known slogan but not considering local nuances. The result? The slogan turned into an awkward and offensive phrase in the local language, leading to public backlash and a costly rebranding effort. Example 2. An electronics company faced significant backlash when their product manuals were poorly translated. People struggled to understand instructions, leading to product misuse and a surge in customer service complaints. This not only damaged the company's reputation, but also led to a drop in sales. And lastly, a clothing brand expanded into a new market without researching local customs. They released an advertisement featuring a popular hand gesture that was considered offensive in the new market, and the campaign had to be pulled, with the brand image taking a severe hit. The common denominator in all 3 cases? Poor translations. So what's the fix? Well, simply put, good translations. For a company to successfully achieve localization in their communications, it has to translate its message properly. This means using a translation agency who employ native speakers, pay attention to cultural nuances, and have proofreaders and quality assurance procedures in place to ensure no mistakes are made. A good example of an agency which does all the above would be ourselves. The Language Room offers industry-leading translations at competitive prices. If you or anyone you know needs translation services, we would direct you to the video description, where you can access our website and get your free quote today. So, all in all, localization is crucial to the success of any business's marketing communications, especially if expanding to other countries. But in order to truly succeed, it must be done well, and that means being thorough, paying attention to the details, and taking into account any cultural or language-specific nuances. As a wise man once said, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. We thank you for watching the video and hope it has informed you. or at least help you learn something new. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and let us know what we should do next in the comments. Thanks again for watching, and we hope to hear from you soon.